everyone. Thanks for tuning into my channel. I'm Kidest. In this video, we're going to talk about how you can use co-creation to improve your experience of this time of year. Now, as I sort of go on about my daily routines or I'm out about in my city, I'll hear different snippets of conversation about the holidays. Some people love it. Some people love the sparkles and the, Christmas lights and the decorations and the holiday music and all of that. And others aren't so keen on it. So regardless of where you are on that spectrum and whatever reason you have for being there on that spectrum of response to this time of year, what I want to cover in this video is your ability to co-creatively improve it. If you already love it, you can love it some more. If you aren't so keen on it, you can improve that experience in a way that's true to your authentic being. So what we're going to look at here isn't, the right way to feel about this time of year, but how you want to feel about this time of year. If you want to enjoy your distance from, the festive patterns that sort of fill the airwaves, or if you're someone who believes that, this is a consumerism thing, or if you believe this is a unique and personal experience, wherever you are in your beliefs, you can improve how you feel this time of year. There are lots of streams of, experiences that you can tap into that speak to your unique values. So this isn't about, I'm not going to tell you to love the holidays and to get into the spirit of this time of year or anything like that. It's about your intentional effort to have the experience you want to have in a way that you enjoy. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Now, to start off with, the first step in that co-creative journey is to understand what you're feeling, what you want to be feeling, what you're experiencing and what you want to be experiencing, and create that filter between what is and, whatever may have contributed to what is. If it's a past experience, it's something you might be able to release. It's something you might be able to heal. It's something you might be able to move forward from. It's something you might be able to savor and, feel grateful for, whatever it is. When you start to explore, engage your self-awareness and go, why do I feel the way I feel about this time of year right now? And you surface your current story. You bring to the surface your current narrative. You bring to the surface your current default responses and reactions. And by doing that, you give yourself that space of self-observation. And that's one of the first steps in attracting and manifesting a new experience, a different experience, an improved experience, is that self-awareness around where you are. So where are you? If you're in a positively feeling place, great. You can savor that. You can expand upon that. You can let that sink in further and make this time of year an even more enjoyable experience for yourself. If your emotional response is somewhere else, you can start to take a look at, okay, well, how do I want to be feeling? I don't have to let go of my values. I don't have to let go of my standards, but I can certainly feel more positive emotion and attract the types of experiences that will help me to enjoy myself and my life, regardless of what may be, sort of the theme of the month in the environment. So you have that freedom, and co-creation and that sort of consciousness first worldview gives you the space to self-observe and to attract something new or different into your experience. You have that option, regardless of what time of year we're talking about, regardless of what life experience we're talking about. You can always improve how you feel about it. And from that shift in vibration, from that shift in energy, you can attract something different. You can attract something better. You can attract things that are more aligned to your beliefs and values. You can attract different experiences that speak to what it is that's true for you. There is no right or wrong way to look at things from my perspective. From my perspective, every perspective is valid. You have the perspective you have, and it's valid. That's where we're going to start. But what I encourage you, and, sort of the passion that I have, is to help people enjoy their life experiences and improve them in the ways that are true for them. So that's the first and second step. You become aware of what your current story is, and you take a look at what you'd like it to be. How do you want to feel this time of year? What types of emotions do you want to be experiencing? Do you want to feel hope? Do you want to feel love? Do you want to feel belief? Do you want to feel freedom? Do you want to feel inner peace? What would be that enjoyable state for your unique perspective around this time of year? There are lots of empowered choices that you can make to enjoy your life, regardless of what's going on in the environment, regardless of what's going on in culture. What this sort of framework gives you is the ability to self-author, the ability to choose your responses, the ability to evaluate your existing responses and shift them to ones that help you to feel empowered, that help you to feel energy, that help you to feel gratitude. Whatever your important core positive emotions are, you can move toward experiencing those at any time of year. So you don't have to stay with well, this is how I've always felt kind of standard. You don't have to stay with that sense of, well, this is what always happens around this time of year, because you have that power to co-create your experiences. You have the power to attract and manifest experiences that speak to you. If you'd rather be traveling this time of year, you can attract experiences of travel. To enjoy your life on your terms, to exert your energy constructively and directing it toward responses and creative expressions that speak to your values. So that's always at your disposal as a co-creator. You can always take a look at what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, the story that you're telling, and begin to look at, well, what story would feel better here? What perspective, what way of seeing things will allow me to experience my values as they are, but feel differently around, whether it's cultural events, familial events, whatever it may be. You can keep your energetic integrity. You can keep your vibe your own. And the circumstances in the environment don't really have the authority to make you feel something that you don't give to them. You don't have to give this time of year authority over how you feel. You can take charge of that and write the responses, the narrative, the story, the personal feelings that help you to enjoy your life, your moments, your experience.